So someone asked me if I could take this MR angiogram and overlay it on this chest X-ray to make it be like red vessels on the top of it. And I just wanted to show you how I would go about doing that. So I'm going to come over to the image I want to superimpose. I'm going to hit Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and then I'm going to paste it over the top here. And I want it to fill this whole space. So I'm going to make a new layer underneath, and I'm going to fill that layer with black. And then I'm going to merge these layers. And if I needed to adjust it to fit the chest X-ray, of course I could do that. Just dropping to partial opacity, hitting Control T, and adjusting the size of it. Or if I needed to do something a little bit more detailed, I could come over here and go to Edit, Transform, Warp, and that would allow me to kind of stretch it and make it fit, however I needed it to. I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. And I'm going to put it up to 100% opacity. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control A and Control C to select that. And now I have this grayscale image copied. I want to turn this one into red. So I'm going to make a new layer on top, and I'm going to fill that layer with the color red that I want the vessels to be. Okay, and so I'm going to click OK, and now this layer is red, and I need to set it to multiply so it can add that color red to the image below. And then I'm going to merge those layers up. And now that I have that the way I want it, I'm going to put a layer mask on here. And now this is where I'm going to paste that image I copied a minute ago, which is a grayscale copy of this. And the way a mask works is that anything that's black is going to be transparent, anything that's white is going to show up. So if I just take a paintbrush here and paint black, you can see that that black here is represented on the image as transparency. And so I'm going to hit Alt and click on the layer mask to go into it, and then I'm going to paste that image. And so now when I click back out of this, everywhere that's black is going to disappear, and everything that's white is going to remain, which will only be our vessels in red. So that's how you go about superimposing it. And then in this case, they only want the left-hand side of the patient's vessels to show up. So I would just come in here, take a gradient, a black gradient, set it to 100% opacity, and I can just, oops, wrong layer, come over here to the layer mask. So click on the mask, and then I can fade that off. So that's how I went about doing that. And so I hope that helps you. If it did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you later.